for coming down to the basement and hanging out with me today. My name's Jeremy with Too Many Hobbies, and I just recently picked up this Lionel pumping station. Let's turn it on. I picked it up from Cabin Fever Auctions, and I'm really happy with the price I paid. Actually, I picked up two. I am really a sucker for these accessories that include the bubbling tube. I just love the effect. So, let's get a closer look at this one, and then we'll dig into here and see what one looks like new in the box. Okay, of course, like I mentioned, this is the main reason why I like this accessory. It's got the bubble tube, and it's got some really cool little stuff. We've got these removable oil cans here, and this oil can's removable. I think that's really cool. Let's turn it off for a quick minute here before it drives us all nuts. And this is just a little free weight that's just hanging in here. Doesn't really affect anything. The actual plunger's right inside here. It's got a solenoid, and it hides something pretty interesting under the generator cover. But we'll take a look at that. But let's move this thing around here. See what the other side looks like. I'll just disconnect the wires here. So this is the other side of it. Pretty similar, of course. Then we got the engine on the end here. But I think this is really great. Let's see what one looks like brand new in the box. Okay, as I was just examining this guy, I noticed that the weight was actually hitting the mat here, so it was a little on the loud side. So it's really not that loud if you got it on a softer piece or something. That's much better. No more clunk, clunk, clunk. Alright, we'll shut this off. And then we'll take a look at this guy. We'll slide this out of the way a little bit. Alright, so what we got on the end flap here is Lionelville Operating Pumping Station. Bubble tube contains methylene chloride. Should the tube break, care should be taken to prevent inhaling or ingesting fumes or liquid. Wash contact areas with warm soapy water. Ventilate. In its enclosed state, this liquid poses no risk. Oh, I wanted to talk about that tube real quick. That tube is the exact same tube that's in something like this. They've changed the boxes throughout the years, but if you guys, I don't know, remember these or have seen these are bubbling Christmas light tubes, and they've got a bulb in the bottom. I just happen to have one apart, and one of the cool things about this is it means you can change the color of the tube on here. Here's one that I took apart quite a while ago. It's got a bulb in here. I think the bulb was bad or something. I don't remember. But this is the same bubbling tube that goes right in here. Slightly different shape up top, but pretty much same thing. They might have it made by a different manufacturer or something, but I think it's pretty cool. Alright, let's open the box. This is how it comes packaged. We got... Oops, stuff's coming out here. Various items here. We'll let everything fall to the ground. Pull out the paperwork. Assembly and maintenance instructions. Pumping station. Parts list. Pumping station barrels. One bubble tube with the Lionel part number, which is nice. One valve head, one valve handle. Slide switch, and 3 green wires. Pretty straightforward assembly. The tube just goes into the center hole here, and it goes down to just about touches the bulb, and that's pretty much it. Really easy here. I'll let you read those instructions if you want to, but on the back shows you about the bulb, which is important. I think the bulb that comes with this is a little on the hot side for my taste. I put a little dimmer one in there, but it's up to you. Depends how long you operate it. It's not going to burst or anything. But got the slide switch there. But let's see, we got a card. And we've got a authorized Lionel service stations from 1995. So this accessory is getting up there in age, but still really good. In the spare parts, or in the various parts, these are binding posts that go on the bottom. Some knobs for those. We got our 3 green wires. We got our accessory switch here. We got the valve top, the valve handle that goes on the bottom here. We'll just assemble this here. So I'll be using this. It'll be cool to have 2 of them on the layout. This is, oh, we got a barrel stuck in the generator. This is the generator control panel, or the motor control panel, I should say. It's not assembled on there. And then we got 5 barrels. As it comes equipped, they've got the same label here, and then we've got a strap around it. I think this is so cool. You'll notice something interesting on here. We got a circuit board on here. They had this same base and pumping station, except for the addition of an oil derrick on top here. I'll include a picture of it right here. And basically it's the same thing, except, you know, older, and it's just got a modified base. Got a couple extra holes for that. So they took the base and made it work. Give you a nice close-up here of that guy. Lionelville Oil Company 6-12912. Lionel Trains Incorporated, Chesterfield, Michigan 48051. So here's our generator here. And this guy just snaps in place like this. And that's pretty much it for that. And we got our bubbling tube, which is nicely taped up here. They want to make sure that it doesn't break at all. And here it is. So this is the bubble tube. It is definitely slightly different than the Christmas tree ones, but it's very close to the same diameter. Got a little pack of sand or whatever on the bottom to help bring the heat together. And it just fits in here like this. And then you put that on, and you're done. Pull this back out very carefully here, and we'll look at the underside. This is the exact same lamp holder that's used on that older style of pumping station that I showed you a picture of. And we just got a bayonet bulb. It's a 12-volt bulb. Goes in here. Like I said, I have one. This one accessory came with a broken bulb. And I noticed that with this bulb, it heated up instantly, or very, very quickly. And it's like, you know, I don't really want that much heat under there all the time. So I just happen to have this old pack of bulbs. But you could use a bulb like it's for just 12 volt, like for an instrument light, or for, you know, maybe a railroad car or something like that, a line of railroad car. It's not really all that important. The lower wattage bulb you have, it's going to take a little longer to heat up, but that's okay. Once it's going, it doesn't take much heat. You can see the underside of the solenoid here for that. And then this is kind of the cool thing. We've got the circuit board here. This is just for the timer. And one of the things, this thing is just really, how do I want to say it, ripe for modification, because in my mind, the white beam, it's like, oh, okay, sure, I could see that. But the white generator, I don't know. I prefer a much darker color myself, but that's okay. So I think the generator's held on with those screws there. Let's pop that off and take a look. I haven't looked at the other one. Let's see here, get a ridiculously long screwdriver here. There it goes. There's our generator bases. I believe this is the same generator base that they used in a whole bunch of other accessories, and I think it might even be on the, it's probably been on all their accessories actually, but like the coal loader and whatnot, I think that's got a generator or a motor just like this. Alright, let's see here. We'll ignore the clock for a bit, but this is just a timing circuit. We got some diodes, got probably a 555 timer, I'll bet, buried under there or something similar, and we've got a transistor and another capacitor. So yeah, it's really very simple. We'll just turn it back on over here, and you know, like everything's all gray here, so the oil barrels could be a different color. There's just all kinds of possibilities for stuff. But yeah, let's wrap this up. Turn our power back on. So another possibility is I might wire it up for a switch that would just leave the light on all the time and shut off the motor. I don't think that'd be too difficult to do. But so this was off for a few minutes here. Let's see how long it takes to warm back up. It shouldn't take too long at all. It's about, I don't know, 68 degrees down in the basement here, so the colder it is, the longer it's going to take to warm up. But yeah, let's see what it does. That is a pretty cool tube, though. Kind of curious how much these cost through Lino. But it would be cool to have a different color one, like a red or blue, green even. And there it goes, bubbling away like crazy. Yeah, once it starts, really doesn't need much heat to continue going. In fact, I can shut off the light and it'll stay going for quite a few minutes with the bubbles. But that is just a really neat effect. I really like it. And this tube is not hot at all. Okay, let's wrap it up. Well, I hope you like this look at the Lionel pumping station. I think these things are pretty reasonable. As of 2023, I looked at on eBay and the prices range from like 60 bucks, which I think is kind of silly, to 25 bucks. So their prices are all over the place. So it definitely pays to hang out and find one for a good price if you're looking for something like this. Let me shut this off here. It's gonna drive me nuts sometimes. But I think it is a really cool accessory. So if you got any questions, let me know. As you can see behind here, I got a couple Lionel pieces. Oh, there we go. Tipped over this guy, but it's pretty thick glass. It's not going to break on you unless you step on it or something. But this grungy engine here, I picked up in an auction lot as well. And that's going to be a future project. We're going to scrub down the shell and clean everything up, so it should be pretty good. There will definitely be more Lionel content and stuff coming, but that's kind of more, for me personally, that's kind of more toward the winter months. But hey, you never know. This accessory was definitely cool, so it was well worth doing a video on it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you check out the rest of the channel. There's a lot of cool content on here. Too many hobbies, a lot of different stuff here. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.